Looks a lot worse than it actually is for what we're seeing in terms of accumulation. On all of the blacktop, it's really just wet on those grassy surfaces here. That is where things are starting to stick, and it really depends on where you live and how high you live up in terms of elevation, because that is where we are seeing more snow start to pile up. But because this is a relatively warm storm that you just heard about, the snow is pretty heavy and wet. Accumulation has been about a few inches overnight, just depending on exactly where you are waking up this morning. You could see more rain or more snow throughout the day. But the storm for everyone in New Jersey is the wind coming up to upwards of 50-mile-per-hour gusts possible later on. State offices, in fact, have a 2-hour delay, and there is a ban on certain commercial trucks near I-80 to allow for the DOT to stay ahead of this storm. While this is the 27th winter weather event for the Garden State this season, believe it or not, the governor, like many others, looking forward to warmer days while officials are still urging caution.
Especially in those higher elevations where the snow amounts are going to be high, to check on your neighbors. You may have some that are snowed in. Give them a hand if you can. It will be a very wet, heavy snow, so do it in small amounts. We have lost people in this state over those heavy snowstorms over prior years that overexerted and suffered due to cardiac arrest.
So as Stacey Ann was talking about, you can see that banding here in western Passaic County as the snow is falling at a higher rate. But again, it is not accumulating on any blacktop or sidewalks at this point, especially if they have been treated. Here in New Jersey, the governor did issue a state of emergency for 5 of the northernmost counties in the state, not because they believe the storm is going to be so terrible and so intense, but rather so they can more easily deploy resources and react should that be necessary if power outages do occur as well later today.